congratulations on your guys' second season. How's it feel?
It's
It was
incredible.
amazing. I'm really excited to not only for everyone to see the episodes, but also I haven't seen the episodes, so I'm really excited to see them.
Same. Can't
I've
wait.
seen them many times. You're gonna love them, guys. Yeah.
Perfect.
And for Luke, for you, you guys had such a successful first season. How did that affect your preparations for the next season, for season 2?
We tried not to let it affect us at all. I mean, you don't really think about the awards when you're making it. You just try to make the best show you can. And it's just about trying to keep this mystery as compelling and as fun and as emotional as you can. So we just, try to work as hard as we did in the second season as we did in the first. And that's how we pulled it off. And
for Justin and Hannah, for you guys from season 1 to season 2, especially in season 1, we see your characters grow quite a bit. How has that changed for season 2? Like, what can we expect from your two characters?
Well, for season 2, like you said, like we grew a lot, and something to expect in this new season is to see how our characters work together, like how we got from we thought it was grandma to now it's not, and now we're gonna keep going, and all these mysteries are gonna unfold, and it's just a mystery for everyone. So I think everyone at home will enjoy it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just like Justin said, there's a little bit of disappointment when we find out that the ghost is actually not Ruben's grandmother, and it turns out to be someone that we don't know. We actually don't know who it is. I think that adds a level of determination to how they solve the mystery and how they start to tackle the ghost. So I think it's going to be really, really exciting to see how they continue to solve the mystery and how they get to the bottom of it.
And for you guys, what's been the biggest challenge for the new season?
To be honest, personally, I wouldn't say there was any challenges filming the new season. Like you have no idea, being on set with all these amazing people. We had the best crew, we had the best castmates, the best directors. It just, all of them made sure that everything was easy for us, and it was. And they did what they had to do so we could do what we had to do, and it just couldn't have went any better.
I'd say a challenge for me going into the second season was just reminding myself that like this is an actual ghost that we're dealing with. This is like nothing that you've seen before. This is really out of this world, honestly, because going on set every day and seeing these kind of unusual hints, it almost becomes normal in a sense because you're seeing them so often. So I had to kind of remind myself, like, no, this is a real ghost that you're dealing with, that you now don't even know who the ghost is. And just kind of keeping the level of surprise and excitement and enthusiasm while tackling the mystery was really important.
And you, Luke, what was the most challenging for you creatively?
At the end of the season, Justin's voice had changed, so we have to you have to go back sometimes and do what's called ADR, which is if there's like a line of dialogue that you can't hear that well, you have to go in an editing booth or into a recording booth and re-record that. But puberty had struck, and it was challenging and hilarious to watch him try to go back to where he was before puberty. And that was
so
the biggest challenge and one of my favorite moments of my career.
And I think for the most part, this show really is, kind of targeted for your demographic, but you also have a lot of older audiences who fell in love with the first Ghostwriters when it came out. Was that for you, Luke, a goal of yours to make sure that it targeted both demographics?
Oh, for sure. I think whenever you kind of resurrect an older property from the 90s or something like that, there's a chance to really reconnect with the older viewers who now maybe have kids of their own. So that was certainly part of the thinking going into it. And it's been nice to, hear from friends I went to high school with or college who loved the show the first time around, and now they're watching it with their kids. And since many of us are, trapped in our homes much more than we used to be, it's nice to have this kind of family experience that people can share when watching the show.
And for you guys, the recent season finale ended on quite the cliffhanger for you guys. First of all, Luke, is that how you wanted to end the season? To prepare for the next season?
Oh, the concept of the cliffhanger is a big part of how the show is written, not just for the end of the season, but just within individual episodes. Andrew Orenstein, who's one of the showrunners, he runs the writers' room, and they work very hard to try to give you a nice surprise all the time. And we've really tried to save the biggest surprise for the end of the first season. So yeah, that was intentional for sure.
And then for you, Justin and Hannah, what were your guys' thoughts when you read the finale, the cliffhanger?
I was so excited. I mean, it was we were kind of in the position that the viewers are going to be in, that the viewers were in when they saw the last episode. We didn't know what was going to happen, and so I remember when we sat down to do the read through of that final episode, everyone was just kind of, there was like this energy that it brought because everyone was so excited to see how it plays out, and it was so much fun to see that cliffhanger. And then also like watching those episodes back, you kind of almost forget tiny details that you filmed. And so when I got to watch that last episode, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, like that happened, and that's so exciting. And it was almost like I was reliving that cliffhanger again, and it was really fun.
Yeah, most definitely. I actually remember from doing the read through for that. I remember after we finished, my face was like, I remember looking at a bunch of the people in the room. I was like, yo, what is about to happen? What is going to happen? What is going to happen? And then we filmed it, and then we got the script for the next one, and I was ecstatic. And trust me, you will be too when you see it.
And then I guess a good question to kind of go from that is, you guys deal a lot with, books, so your show covers a lot on them. What literary book would you guys like to see the show cover in the future?
That's a good question.
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
I'm pretty sure the audience would love to see many, many, many other books. Me personally, I like the fact that we incorporated books that not many people have heard of because it's all different genres, and it expands to little kids as they watch for literature and being able to expand their reading genres and learn new things. So there's only one way to find out for this next one.
yeah, and adding on to that, like not only does the Ghost release characters from books, but there's also a lot of poetry that it releases characters from. So I think that would be really exciting to see some like different types of literature. It's going to be really, really cool to watch. I can't wait.
And Luke, for you, going into each season, like creative wise, deciding, how to incorporate each of these literary characters into the episodes. Is it easy for you? Does it just come naturally, or does it take some time to really come up with, what best characters would be for each episode?
It's a surprisingly complicated process to figure it out because the story is of a ghost who has this big mystery that runs through the whole season. And then we have these sort of mini mysteries involving the different fictional characters. So you have to really make sure the whole thing fits together in kind of this crazy puzzle. I think the thing that was important to us, though, is to make sure there was a real mix of genres, of kinds of characters that would jump out of books. So, we have things like Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, which every audience member is familiar with, to like a newer young adult novel, The Disappearance of Emily H., which is maybe less familiar to some audiences, but then more people could watch. In this coming season, we're going to have a adaptation of a Chinese folk tale that's really cool, a poem, a really cool twist on Sherlock Holmes. So the variety is really what we're going for, and I think we're doing a good job on that.
And then, guys, I have one last question for you. What do you hope fans take away from the new season?
I definitely hope they take away the learning factor of this show. Not only is this show like very amazing to watch, like you love to be in with the mysteries, and like And when you watch it, it's like you're with us doing the mysteries as well. But what I like about the show is that they they are teaching you as we're going on these mysteries, and it's like, and you're learning as you're having fun. So I definitely hope they take away the learning factor of, like I said before, expanding their literature and their genres of reading and use it in their everyday life.
I mean, for me, I mean, I agree with Justin, of course, and I'm also, I think the Ghostwriter is such a inclusive, accepting show. You see so many different types of characters with different personalities, different backgrounds, and it's just, it's, I think it's a great message for young kids, to know that no matter what, you're going to be, that it's always important that you are accepted. And then another thing, if I can add on, I think also that no matter what age, you can always be involved in a mystery, and that there's really no limit to when you are too old to have such a big imagination. And so, Ghostwriter really shows people that, and it's really interesting.
And you, Luke?
Well, what I hope viewers take away from this next set of episodes is an overpowering need to watch the episodes that come after that, because I think you're going to be hooked again. And believe me, this next crop is good, but then it really shoots to an even crazier mystery level in the next set of episodes. So we're very excited for where it all goes, and we hope as many people get hooked on it as we were.
Well,
Can't wait.
yep. Guys, again, congratulations on the new season, and I'm looking forward to it. So thank you.